The other day we put up a link to a video out of Port Barre, Louisiana. I thought it was the craziest video I'd ever seen because of the two different elements in it. One, you got this cop going into this trailer where a bunch of black people are saying, okay, you're under arrest for hit and run driving. And they all responded by basically saying he didn't have any right to arrest anybody for anything, no matter what. And he was rude for even suggesting that. Next thing you know, there was a lot of fighting going on. Well, I thought that was the craziest video I'd seen for a very long time. Next day, it got crazier.
Caught on video, an attack on police, and despite that video, police now find themselves on the defensive once again tonight. It happened in Port Barre. Police were responding to reports of a hit-and-run driver, but when they found the suspect, officers came under attack by her children. As Jamison Crabtree reports, the mother says there's more to the story, but body camera video shows otherwise. It's a story you'll see only on 3.
Police tried to question LaBeth Hardy after going to her home on a hit-and-run call. She and her son answered the door.
Y'all would have seen how aggressive they came to the door, cursing and howling for no reason, with no respect, no tone of respect in their voice. And Dion gonna say he was proud of his officers? How you take pride in that?
You know, the problem is it starts at home. If people would raise their children right to respect authority, whether it be police officers, school teachers, however it may be, they wouldn't have all the problems we have today. So when the parents are doing the same thing, the kids are going to follow suit what the parents do.
Hardy says the incident has left a mark on her.
Some cops you just cannot trust. And it's not all the officers in Port Barre. Because I know a few of them, and they nice, and it's only a few.
What could have happened is not lost on Chief Boudreaux.
This right here in a little small town, Port Barre, this very well could have been the next Ferguson or Baltimore, where a young man got killed because of his action towards police officers. Despite
the body cam footage, the situation is now a he said, she said affair.
Because they just twisted that whole story. I don't know if they looked at their body camera and seen they was in the wrong, but they told a whole totally different story to y'all.
In Port Barre, Jamison Crabtree, KTC, TV3.
So there's the woman. That's the woman who's accused of hit and run. She's the one saying the cop is rude, and the videos show it, because he came in here and wanted to arrest her for hit and run driving. And the cop's rude, so everybody who was attacking the cop, they were just, I don't know what the hell they were. So what was that cop? I mean, really, in that woman's universe, what's that look like? So you do a bunch of hit and run driving, totally forget the victims of that. Then when the cop comes to your house, in your universe, you're basically allowed to say, I've got a get out of jail free card because I'm black, and that gives me the right to call you rude. That's not just Port Barre. You guys know that. That's why we're doing these stories. Everyone's story really is just like a little thimble in a waterfall. They represent all this enormous amount of black on cop hostility and violence, just like what saw here. Bicycles, baseball bats, fishing rods. People should have been killed that night. But they weren't, because cops all over the country, just like the ones down in Port Barre now, they don't want to make the black kids angry.